A very good morning to you all. Good morning, students. This is teacher ALFANSO, and today we are going to have an interesting session. Children, do you all get angry? I'm sure we all get angry. It is very often, children, we all of us get angry, sometimes or the others. Do you think we should really discuss on our anger, or should we let it go? Keep our angers to ourselves and say, no, this anger is my asset, or this anger is with me, it is my best friend, let it be with me only, let me not go. Even if you're very much angry on your own best friend, or might be your own brother or sister or parents, or someone you love the most. What do you suggest, students? Should we discuss today that should we keep the anger or let it go? Students, I would suggest you all, let's discuss on this anger today. So I have a very beautiful poem for you all today, and it is The Poison Tree. A Poison Tree by William Blake. A beautiful poem which depicts what our anger can do and where it leads us to. I was angry with my friend. I told my worth, and my worth did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my worth did grow. See, children, I was angry with my friend. I told my worth did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my worth did grow. Students, let us first know I was angry with my friend. So he said, I told my worth. He said his anger, the reason for his anger. Suppose if I am angry with my own friend, I will say, I'm angry with you because you left me and you went. Or else I'm angry because you not share the notes with me. I'm angry with you, you not talk to me, you ignored me between people. And then you sort out, there's a misunderstanding, and we clear our misunderstanding over there. I was angry with my foe. Now, foe is your enemy, the person whom you don't like core hard enemy, where every time the person is into your competence, who always has a competition with you. I told it not, my what did grow. So here what is happening is, you did not tell. See, I was angry with my foe. I told not, my what did grow. So he's telling I told not tell my anger to anybody, and it started growing. What happens is, the anger also grows like tree. Like day by day we nurture it, we water it with anger, with hatred, and it keeps growing. When we don't open up our anger, even if you don't like the person, it's always right to go and speak to the person, say, I'm angry with you, this happened, and maybe some misunderstanding, or maybe a competition. Unhealthy competition can be led to a healthy competition. So he says, I was angry with my foe, I told not, and my word did grow. So his anger started growing day by day. And I watered it in fears night and morning with my tears. I sunned with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. Now here, I watered in fears. So he's saying, my fear, what will my opponent do? The one who is opposite me, what will he do to hurt me or to do something more better than me? So that fear was watering day and night and morning with my tears. Like some way it was a tear, like when your opponent was very close to your own best friend, or the person whom you like the most. It was always touching your sensitive points, and it was telling like you were in fear and tears. Some way you were like very scared. You were in tears, like, no, what will happen? And I sunned it with smiles. So you were covering, though even your opponent, your enemy was to talk with your best friend or the person or your favorite teacher or something, just go and take something what you really like the most. So just show off your smile and say, okay, okay, fine. You keep it with you. And with soft, deceitful wiles. Wiles are nothing but tricks, like the small, simple tricks. Okay, if you do something, I will do two times more ahead than you. Trying to hide what is inside your heart, trying to hide what is inside you, trying to hide your own emotions. So here, Bake is telling, I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. So he's telling he watered his anger with fear, night and morning with his tears. He used to cry, like, he used to, like, we all, when we're feeling hurt, but obviously we feel bad, and then tears drop in. And I sunned it with smiles, with soft, deceitful wiles. Like, I have tricks to show. Like, okay, if I'm jealous on you also, I will not show. I'll smile. Okay, yeah, yeah, very good, very nice. And then we inside it will be like, okay, I will show it to you. I'll show it to you like that. So here it was like it was growing in him with deceitful wiles, with different type of tricks how to overcome my component. I feel like he should have better opened up and gone and told, rather than having all these things inside. Like, because when you hurt, sometimes small things are, we all are sitting in a group. Okay, for example, we all are sitting in a group, and we are, if someone is there whom you don't like, or like you don't like to talk to that child, or you don't like to talk to that student, and then we all have to sit in a group, and some way that person is given more importance and you're ignored. You feel bad, but yet you show smile on your face. Oh no, it's fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But that's wrong. You should say, I'm feeling bad because I'm left out, I'm hurt. That is how we need to show ourselves. In this poem, William Bake is trying to tell us that when we allow ourselves to grow in tears and fears, what happens to us? And it grew both day and night till I bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. So here, and it grew both day and night, the anger within. Okay, the anger within oneself, it grew both day and night, because when you keep some anger in, it keeps on growing within you till it bore an apple bright. So it's like till that thing comes out to show, okay, I have a cold war with you, or my things are not working out right with you. So here what happened is, he's telling, till it happened day and night, I knew, till people come to know. So it grew so much, that anger within, that people started coming to know that you have an anger regarding somebody else. And my foe beheld its shine. And beheld means my foe, your enemy is covered it in its shine. Like you are covering your enemy with the shine, like you're telling, okay, so giving all the smiles and talking all buttery things in front. And he knew that it was mine. So he's like, your enemy knows that, like, some way that he's getting attacked, or some way he's been questioned, or some way he's in some problem, it is you who are doing it. So it grew both day and night till I bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. So he knew that whatever the problems he's facing, or what are the unexpected challenges what is coming his way, is all your surprise gifts what you're in stored for your friend. So students, sometimes what we do as friends in the class, we competitions is there. Yes, we have our competitors, but your competitors should never turn into an enemy. Enemy is a very, very big word, I should say, which starts from a hatred, and then it grows in hatred and in pain. It's very important for us to realize that we have misunderstanding, when we have an uncomfortable talk or uncomfortable space sharing, we should need to go and speak to that person. Say, I'm not comfortable. Shall we speak? Then I feel we'll be really very happy to live in this world. It very happens is we do not want to communicate with each other, and that is the reason why each one of us has a poison tree among ourselves, which is growing day and night, and it turns into a nice apple tree which is yielding apples. Here we're talking about one apple, but then each one of us is having so many apples in our own tree. If I have to ask you, students, how many people you don't like, you'll have a list of people to say, and reasons also. And like, believe me, you'll have reasons also to say why you don't like that person. But you'll not have the reason to go and speak to that person. You'll not, if I say like, no, okay, come on, go and say to that person and get things clear. No. There the things will not get clear when you have to go and speak to that person. That's the most saddest part. But then, like, if we adhere and we look up to this poem and you say, okay, let's go and rectify all our shortcomings with the person whom we are not comfortable with, I think so we all will be really happy, and our world will be a very happy place to live in. And into my garden stole when the night had wheeled. The pole in the morning glad I see, my foe outstretched beneath the tree. And into my garden stole. So he's saying, and into my garden something got stole. Stole means something to steal, something to rob. When the night had wheeled the pole, when the night, okay, when the stars came out, the pole star, when it came out, okay, and when it was in the night, when the pole star came out, what happened? The wheel, it was like covered. The night was covered with the lies. And in the morning, glad I see. And in the morning, he's feeling very glad to see his foe, his enemy, dead, lying beneath the tree. So your tree is like, when you overcome, like, you challenge one of your enemy. Okay, you challenge your enemy, and your enemy is down, he's almost like dead under your tree, under your anger, something you challenge, and he is lost bitterly, and then you are rejoicing over it. Children, students, this poem is saying, into my garden stole, like he's saying, like, the enemy came to know how much anger, how much wrath you have against him. Depends upon the person, how the person takes. If the person is very sensitive, might feel bad. Say, I wish this person could have told me, we could have spoken. If the person holds the same ego as yours, then the person would have told, I too will give you a eye to eye, a tooth for a tooth. Means tit for tat. I would have paid you back the same coin. But here he's saying, my foe outstretched beneath the tree. So he's saying, my enemy is outstretched. He is down beneath the tree. He is dead and gone. Students, we almost like, we are always very much into the thing, like we have to really find our enemies very, like, we're competent. We have to answer them back to straight. If they slap us, when we have to slap them too. It's not always that. Sometimes we can talk. Sometimes we can just clear off our doubts with them. As to like what happened, what is the thing, why are we not talking? Or what is the thing, why we are not into each other so much. A beautiful poem with a long and beautiful message. The Poison Tree. Students, this poison tree gives us a message. Whatever anger we have within us, it has to be opened up and spoken and cleared up with your foe or your friend. Sometimes your friends can be your foe. So always treat your foe also as your friends. Before I conclude the poem, I shall read it for you all one more time. I was angry with my friend. I told my worth, and my worth did end. I was angry with my foe. I told not my what did grow. I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft, deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night till I bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld its shine, and he knew it was mine. And into my garden stole when the night had wheeled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. I hope, children, you like the poem. I hope it was a beautiful message for you all. The Poison Tree by William Blake. Students, I hope you had a good time. And if you have any doubt or any queries, please do feel to call me or message me on my personal number. Thank you and have a wonderful day.